Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the what's next on Terence Bud Crawford, the undefeated and reigning WBO welterweight champion of the world at 147 pounds. He returned to action on Saturday, December 10th, main event of a pay-per-view card when he took on David Avanesyan, little-known welterweight. Crawford dominated Avanesyan, knocking him out cold in the 6th round of their fight as he retained his WBO welterweight title. So following that win, now the big question is what's next for Terence Crawford moving forward. And, I really don't know. After the fight with Errol Spence has fallen through, they really don't have a direction on what could be next. I don't believe that Spence, maybe he's willing to go straight into, take a year off in between and go straight into a Crawford fight. Maybe he's down for that. Maybe that can be made. Spence was not clear about what month he's returning when interviewed the other day. He said it's April, May, or June. Crawford, after kind of an easy performance, I'm sure he'd be down to fight by April, May, or June. But, what's going to go on with the governing bodies with all of Spence's belts? Because every governing body should be ordering Spence to fight by that point in his next bout. Now, maybe exceptions can be made again. We shall see. But I'm leaning towards the less likely that it's going to be Crawford and Spence. That's just it. Next is, we'll look at Jerome Boots Ennis, the IBF interim champion. I'm not seeing this one. Well, he's not the interim champ yet. He's actually fighting in January to become interim champ. And then possibly him and Spence would happen. I don't even think that's going to go down. I think Spence is going to vacate that belt before fighting Ennis. But, that's another option right there. But I don't think Crawford wants to fight, at least not next, Boots Ennis. But if he did, I think Boots would jump on that fight quick. So, I think Crawford needs to explore the landscape, but his next fight needs to be a big one. And, hey, you never know with Boots. It could be him. Then you look at, regular champion Imantas Stanionis. I don't think so. I think Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz Jr. are going to fight for the WBA regular belt at some point. And then the winner is going to be in line to fight Errol Spence. So I don't see, Crawford giving one of them a chance. Maybe he'd give Ortiz a fight, and they could make that work. But we'd have to see. With Crawford, it's really up in the air. And you got Keith Thurman. Because he's with the PBC, Crawford's a free agent. He can fight anybody. But, Spence has been rumored to fight Thurman. Thurman's been ordered by the WBC to get the next crack at Spence. So, I don't know. I'm leaning towards that being the most likely option. Most of the other guys in the top 10, Cody Crowley, Connor Benz with DAZN, but I don't think Crawford wants to fight him next. I got to run through it, and take a look. Yordenis Ugas. Maybe Crawford gives Ugas the time of day, but after the way Spence smashed on him, I don't know. Pacquiao has talked about coming out of retirement. Would Crawford entertain that? Could they finally get that fight to happen? Maybe so. Maybe Crawford just to, for the money and everything, he would fight him. Danny Garcia finally made his debut at 154, so that fight's not anywhere on the table. As we said, Virgil Ortiz, I don't think so. Radza Butayev, another PBC guy, so I don't see that one. So, it's very, Crawford, you just don't know what the hell he's gonna do, and everything. You just don't know. I wish he would make it clear. I wish we did have some kind of idea, but I really don't think we're going to have any kind of a clear idea on what he's going to do. I think the Spence fight could still happen, but I'm leaning towards the less likely after it fell through. I think other fights like Pacquiao, even some of the guys in the PBC would be possible because Crawford's a PBC guy. If him and Spence really want undisputed, it's going to happen next. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They got to do it next. And the WBC and the IBF and the WBA will have to hold off their mandatories, for that showdown to happen. But I think it still could happen, but it needs to happen by you know, that needs to happen in the first half of 2023. So I just don't know. But Crawford, if it doesn't happen, would he move up to 154 and fight Charlo potentially? I just don't know. But, you know, with Crawford, it's very sad because I'm a big fan of Crawford. I have been for years. I'm still in the camp that Crawford beats Errol Spence if they were to fight. But now at 34 years old, how much time does he have left at the top? And he's really wasted so much time. And it's just a damn shame that that fight with Spence did not happen. But we'll see what happens next. Hopefully it could be Spence. We'll see what, you know, what else comes. And that's pretty much it, though. That's what I got. That's what's next on the undefeated reigning WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford, following his 6th-round knockout victory over David Avanesyan on December 10th. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been in with the truth.